And then it turned into prepartum depression,
Oh
because
my.
I was obviously dealing with heartbreak.
And you didn't give birth yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And it turned into something that was more like groveling. And I felt like that was like the last straw.
Mhm.
Like, like my mom, being from the Caribbean, she raised me to be a strong woman. And
Mhm.
when I saw myself practically begging him to stay with me, I was like, enough is enough.
Mm. And it was
So
like you had to go.
yeah, and it was obvious that he did not want to be with me. He made his
Wow.
decision. He felt
Wow.
like I wasn't for him.
Wow.
And then basically what happened was that I had my oldest son, well, all my children are by C-section,
Mhm.
but I had my oldest son as an emergency C-section. He
Mhm.
didn't show up until like right before I had the C-section. So I actually was staying with my mother
Mhm.
uh the night before my I started having contractions. My water never broke.
Mm.
So she was with me throughout the whole time. And I didn't put those things together. It's a longer story.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
But basically, he signed the birth certificate, I signed the birth certificate, everything was kosher.
Mhm.
And then when like around so our son was born March 4th of
Mhm.
2014,
Mhm.
and he went to the courts in June.
Mm.
And he played it off and told me, mind you, I was living with him, so he reverted those court documents to get sent to him, uh basically not to be sent to my parents'
Your
house.
parents' house, right?
Yeah, it was sent to him, obviously, because I was living with him.
Mhm.
But basically what I'm saying is I went with him to the court to petition
Mhm.
under the assumption that I was going to get joint custody because that's what he and I
Talk
established.
about. Mhm.
And then when we were in front of the judge, he flipped the script. He was
Mm.
like, she's an unfit mother, she has no job, she's not going to school, all these things. Mind you, I don't have a drug problem, I don't have a criminal history. The only things that I didn't have going for me were that I wasn't working,
At the
and
time. Mhm.
yeah, and I
Wow.
wasn't working, and I wasn't going to school. I was living with him.
Right. So he was basically trying to steal your child from you.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
And like, um, sorry, I had a
Oh
blank
no,
for
it's
a second.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Um, but it really took me back, and though I knew that I did that selfless act
Mhm.
because I wanted my son to have better.
Mhm.
I like in that house where I was staying, they did his room completely like beautiful, he
Mhm.
was all set.
Mhm.
And I just felt at the time I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with, not being in contact with my family. So, kind of sort of because of by choice,
Mhm.
I wanted to make this decision on my own.
Mhm.
And it turned out that I didn't know that it was going to be a permanent decision. I
Wow.
never stood in front of the legal system before.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I lost basically my parental rights.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah,
Oh.
and then this is the thing. The judge didn't disclose to me that it was going to be permanent.
Right. Right.
And I was
At the time, it was under the impression that probably that was the best decision for now.
yes, I did mention to the judge temporarily.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I remember it vividly. I have nothing to hide. Everyone who has been curious to hear my story about how I became a non-custodial parent,
Mhm.
like I've faced criticism, I have faced empathy, like with you, you can understand.
Yeah, I understand totally.
But a lot of people have criticized me, like how could you just let him go like that? Like
Yeah.
the
Well.
mom literally stays with their child.
Mhm.